Hello, testing. All right. Hello, everyone. I am going to be going through Epic's new tool. It's called Medihumans, where it is a tool that, well, let's see. Metahuman is a character generator where it allows, well, it says that it's going to allow a lot of control when it comes to animating rigs. And what we call a rig is a character. So here is the information on it. I'm going to follow along through this and then see what we can build in real time. All right, so I don't know how to use this tool, so I'm going to figure it out as we go. And let's see what we got. See, here are some of the things. This is a good guide for level of detail, LODs. This is really good. That's just a good guide to have in general. Metahumans are set to run across many platforms on high-end PCs to mobile devices. Win64, not sure where XSS is. No, that's Mac OS, PlayStation, Android. Xbox maybe? Android. You see wrinkles here in the forehead. Android, small platform. Shadows and ray tracing a little bit more pronounced here. Xbox, PlayStation, look pretty good, decent. Little differences in lighting across. Probably some polygon differences as well. Ray tracing, there we go, there it is. PC, ray tracing affects the lighting. So PlayStation 5, Xbox, PlayStation 4, no one else does ray tracing except for PC. And ray traces just the number of times that a light ray bounces off a surface. So you have a direct light and shine on the surface. That's typically just one pass. But ray tracing, light bounces off of everything in the room and all sorts of objects, and it gains various qualities. So the more ray tracing you do, the more realistic a picture will look. But it's extremely taxing when it comes to PC. All right, so let's take a look at the tool. Let's get it started. Let's see what's up. So launch. It says it's a project, so I guess I open it. I've already downloaded it somewhere as a project. So let's see what happens. Ready? Hold on. Let me pause this live stream here. Stand by, y'all. I'll be right back. Audio input. Okay, I'm back. I was doing some work done at the house, so don't know if I muted my speakers or not. Well, okay, I am looking for MetaHumans. There it is. So I already downloaded it. It's not any software. This is a sample project based on what I read from Unreal, and I have closed it. I want this one open. Okay. Open project. Let's see what that does. I have no idea. It has its own little logo. Okay, cool. Using Unreal Editor version 4.26.1. You do need to have the most recent version of Unreal, or at least version 4.26. We're just waiting for my Unreal to boot up. So while I'm booting and while I'm loading, I'm reading over here. See where it wants me to start. The MetaHuman sample is a full cinematic composed of two high fidelity digital human characters that bring to bear all the Epic's latest advances in character technology. The sample project provides a first look at MetaHumans, the digital characters that are the output of the MetaHuman creator, so there's a new tool, an online application that you can use to create characters of the highest quality. Well, this is cool that it's going to be an online application. Don't know how I'll get to it. Exploring and modify this sample will help you. What I really want is the online creator. I don't necessarily want to mess with their rigs. This is what I'm really after, generating characters. I'm finding it difficult to generate black characters in all these 3D modeling tools because of the hairstyles and the capabilities with the hair is really awkward, and the proportions of the body seem strange. So that's why you always see black people with cornrows or some type of static hair, because it's difficult where we don't have the correct models in place to model the various styles that you'll see kinky and curly hair in most of the times. So it's something I've been exploring and been trying to figure out over the last year or so. Okay, I still don't see the tool. There's a sample. Oh, okay. We're excited to share a sneak peek of the MetaHuman creator. So the tool is not out yet. I will register for updates. All right, here we are. Tool out the gate. Out the gate. I just moved somehow. Oh, okay. my space mouse doesn't work. It sucks. Thank you. So I'm using keyboard commands to move around. Move my keyboard in so you all can kind of see. So I'm just giving it a once over the sample. So you got a couple different lights in here, 3 lights, fourth light on the back, 5th light. These are all spotlights. So it's illuminating the character in the scene. I'm not sure what this box is, some type of volume. So you'll see what that is later as I explore. Over here, you see the textures of the skins. So I'm guessing all the things that you see over here, I'm guessing is the output from the character generator. So you have your base character, human, then you have the various skins, or the palettes, lighting, various lighting and shading, and roughness. It's running real sluggish on this computer here, so maybe time for me to update. I'm struggling. I do have a lot of things open. See eyebrows, look at the hair. See how the hair is straight. So they said something about some hair generator. So this is what I'll be interested in looking at. So these are eyebrows. It looks like straight hair, which seems okay. Scraggly cards. That's interesting. Oh, that's really cool how they just have a preset for the eyebrows, and then you apply the hair on it. That's really cool. Okay. What else we got? More types of eyelashes, different strands. Okay. Some pants, slacks, to be specific. Different poses, animations. Clothing, there's the rig. There's the face and the textures that go along with them. Sometimes called the normal maps, which is the light that you see at a normal, the reflection. We use that word a lot in 3D modeling. Some eye refraction, some functions here. Head mask, I'm not sure what are in those. I don't have a ray tracing capable graphics card. Well, maybe I do. Maybe not a high-end one. I have a NVIDIA GTX 970. A Medihuman is a high. Have I read this already? A Medihuman is a high-quality digital character that is created in the Unreal Engine online application Medihuman Creator. Metahumans created there can be downloaded through Quixel Bridge directly into Unreal Engine with only a few clicks, like any of the thousands of other assets found there. Metahumans are much more than a collection of parts brought into Unreal Engine. They are designed with thought and care to simplify the creation process to enable creatives to start generating content within the engine quickly. Take a look at the components to make up our MetaHuman characters and how you can start using them with your own projects. MetaHuman project file structure. Let's go look at that. Where is my file? Is it back here? Content browser. Really sluggish. No. All right. Medihuman files are stored in Medihuman folder. Similarly, how the files for UE for Mannequin found in some of the engine's template projects are stored. Whether you're looking at a sample project or creating your own characters through the Medihuman creator and send them to Unreal Engine, they are all stored within their own folder for ease of reference and access. Having things in their own folders are really great because you can just pick up the whole folder and then import it to whatever project you want. So that's really good. As opposed to not put the parts in the correct folder. In this project, MetaHuman characters are found in the sample MetaHuman folder, as we found it here. Common MetaHuman 1. So this is the black young lady, and then this is probably the other guy. It's like, I think it's a white guy or an Asian guy, or some mix between. It is down here. And then sample. Let's see which stuff. It looks like clothes, shirts, teeth, some other items. It's just things in there that you would look at. Let's look at these. See what's in here. Okay, that's just different. So it's the rig, the outfits, you know, which I'm not really looking into the outfits. What I'm more interested in is generating these themes. So this is just someone who's created something and generated it already and put it into a sample file. So I'm not really interested in that, but we'll keep going. This folder contains a set of core content that is common to all MetaHumans, whether male or female. You will find files used for both MetaHuman characters stored in the sample MetaHuman common. I think we ended up there. Common. While assets unique to each individual MetaHuman are stored in their corresponding MetaHuman folder. For example, the female character is stored in the MetaHuman 001 and the male is in MetaHuman 004. Other things to make note, MetaHuman folders organization structure include all MetaHumans use the same skeleton asset. MetaHuman based scale. This simplifies using the MetaHuman characters with animation as set up. You can find it located in the content samples. Go find the common female. So, female, medium, normal weight and body. It's here. All right, MetaHuman base skeleton. So it's over here. Just a quick look so you can see what it is. is all these parts interlocking the skeleton here. It's just really rigged out and modeled really well. Yeah, we're just taking a look. Alright, so I hit play. So this is our real-time environment. What's she talking?
MetaHumans are high-fidelity digital characters created by you, the user, on a content creation platform, MetaHuman Creator. I am fully rigged, ready for vision and motion capture, allowing you to work in context. With everything live in Unreal Engine, my motion works seamlessly on other characters.
Okay, hope you all saw that. Oh, that's probably what that box is. It's the camera. It is a camera. It's something there. It's dark. It's probably a camera. Ah, okay. Alright, going on. Some clothing is not common to all humans. Therefore, it's stored in sample folder instead of common folder. The MetaHuman folder contains a blueprint of a MetaHuman. For example, blueprint MetaHuman 001 is the female human. So let's go look at her blueprint. And blueprint is just a graphical representation of the code. So blueprint in her folder, so it's not common. That's what they said. It's going to be in here somewhere. There's a blueprint. Let's take a look at it. So this is Unreal Engine's blueprint. And what's really cool about it is like you don't have to know code to navigate in the space. They have these modules which represents functions and codes and methods, and you can just plug them in. And this is the power behind a lot of new tools today, where you just kind of plug everything in each other. Okay. It works just like code, but just like a graphical representation. So this is her blueprint. Taking a quick look at it. Get eyelash material, LODs. Cast the material instance. Cast to instance. Not sure what this is. I guess this is the eyelashes. Get scalar. Normalize at some type of value. Normalization, normalization, normalization. ARKit. ARKit is this is iOS. Something with iOS, okay? The Android version is AR Core, so I'm curious why it says ARKit but not AR Core. Okay, so that's a quick look at the blueprint. Cool. Blueprints and the components. Unlike the default UE4 mannequin character, which is made up of a single skeleton and geometry mesh with a couple of game-specific components set up in a blueprint, the MetaHumans are made up of many different components. These components make up the body, face, hair, and clothes. Let's look at each of these components as we explore their importance. Be right back, y'all. Okay, so getting back, let's take out each of these components and explore their importance. So they are in components. I don't know how to open that window. Let's go back to the blueprints. Oh, here it is over here. Body, face, which is composed of these things here: eyebrow, fuzz, eyelashes, mustache, beard. Components: skeletal mesh. Component icon, component type, description. Component icon, skeletal mesh, the child components of the body drive all the animations and movements of the other body components. The torso, the legs, the feet, and all components are clothed skeletal mesh components. Wow, the face drives animation of the head for facial movement. Groom assets are parented to the head to match movement precisely. The face also includes the optional teeth shell to help improve shadowing on teeth. Groom. A variety of groom components define the look of the metahuman head. There's a skeletal mesh component. This includes hair, eyebrow, fuzz, eyelash, mustache, and beard. I'm not going to go through a lot of these things. I know what these are. I know what most of these are. The component manages human level LOD, and typically LODs are level details. So the further away something is, the less detail it can be, so you can have a lower level of detail. It saves with rendering and saves in geometry and vertices. It's all on the back end about processing. I'm skipping the rest of that. Medihuman LOD sync, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm not interested in the LOD sync. With LOD sync components, detail panels displays the highest secure LODs of a component. and displays a list that are managed by the LOD sync component. There are the links, sync option, custom LOD mapping. More information about the level of details. Cool. Not really interested in that. Animated with Metahumans. Retargeting animations to the Medihuman. The Medihuman sample provides pose assets specific to the male and female characters that can be used to retarget existing animations using the UE4 mannequin onto the Medihuman. This retargeting E4 guide walks through the requirements set up. Okay, so we can retarget. Let's see how long it is. I don't think I'm going to go through this. 25 seconds. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, I'm just showing what happens. So what I'm looking at in this video, we're going to watch it again. I'm going to tell you all the things that are important to watch. Start it over. So in this video, watch his hair, which is really good animation. You get movement in his hair. Look at the string right here. There's a little movement in the string. It's good physics. It's good modeling. See the hair bouncing here again? Really, really good modeling. I'm trying to check the deformation in the clothing. It's moving too fast for me to see. You see a shadow here. It's not such a good shadow. It's a hard shadow. It's not a soft shadow. So the lighting and shadow here is not so good. You can see this soft fade here. That's a nice baked-in shadow. I mean, it's not calculating that in real time. This shadow is very hard and jagged. You can tell it's being calculated in real time. Same down here. This is a hard, jagged shadow, and it's probably only one or two bounces of light off of that. It's probably a direct shadow from one light in front of it. So some of these shadows are fake. I can see it in there. You can see it on the shoulders, and some of these shadows are in real time. Using motion cap. This is what we want. Motion cap. Metahumans are set up to be driven with full body and facial motion cap data that is streamed in real time using a Lively plugin with Live Link for a DCC application like Motion Builder or Maya. And the Live Link face to capture data, an animation blueprint assigns to the metadata, receives the necessary data, and directs it into the desired skeleton. The next existing MetaHuman blueprint for the character, for example, can receive and use the data from the animation blueprint and be driven by incoming motion data through Live Link. Let's go. So use that body, and then there's something that says animation. Animation, it is over here. And use animation asset or use blueprint. I'm just gonna open it real quick and see what's in there. Yep, there it is. Use animation blueprint, use animation asset, use custom mode. Okay. To do this in your MetaHuman skeleton mesh component called body, and then use the details to change the animation to animation blueprint. It said do it, so let's do it. Do it. I'm not doing that now. For instance, when you want the animation to continue to update in real time without needing to enable simulation mode, in the editor, add a live skeletal animation component to your components list. This enables the staging to layout to be adjusted with the live subject without waiting for simulation to start accepting animation data. Here's the flow of the data input. Per characteristics. Yep. Post processing and clothing. Yep. Okay. Cool. All right. Here are the puppet rigs. So here's the face. Here are the control points that are mapped to the face. And I can't see what those are. We'll go open it up and take a look. But I'm really not interested in this stuff when it comes to character generation. This is more like character modification and allowing control. And this says puppet rig represents the first layer. This is where motion starts with the body and face. These rigs are the controls and animated sees and uses. Yeah, okay, I can see here's the body, all the controls to move various parts. Again, it's sort of like puppet rig and control, which I'm not really interested in. Okay, but we can look at them here, so we will do that. Medihuman. Where does it say we need to go? MetaHuman, common. Oh, and open MetaHuman control rig. Common. It's in here. Control material. I lost my spell. Face control board rig. Oh, there we go. Alright, it says open MetaHuman control rig. Just this one here. Oh gosh, that looks complicated. All these blueprints. But anyway, it's just the control rigs. So again, I'm not messing with any of these. I'm not gonna press them, only because my computer's going real slow. But at least we can look at it. The deformation rings make up the second layer of the MetaHumans. This is where the controllers use drive, twist, automatic joints. Rigs, clothing physics, clothing. This is also an important area of making clothes. I found this to be relatively difficult too. So I'll be interested in how the MetaHuman generator tool, once it's released, how I'm able to make clothing. Because there's some clothes that I want to make for my 3D models, but I can't find them. I can't do it. So I've been struggling. Hair, this is another difficult area, especially with black people hair, people with kinky and curly hair. You know, the straight hair that we see here is really modeled well, but if your hair is kinky and curly and nappy and knotty, it's difficult to recreate that in these simulations. Another area where I am struggling when it comes to building 3D characters, especially in real time. Okay, so I'm not really going into this. I get it, eyebrows, fuzz, beard, hair, I get it. Again, talk about level of details, performance. This is a really good table of just coming up with like a standard or a guide of where to eyeball your performance numbers. It's a really good chart. All right, and this talks about the platforms and the various items they look. So that's my quick look at this tool. My thoughts are this is only a sample packet, and it's not the tool that it's really speaking to. So this is a peek, early peek or early look at the character, the MetaHuman creator. So this is the output that some other artist created and gave to us as an example of what is possible with the tool. But I'm more interested in the tool itself. Hey Drew, I see you there, my brother. The tool is not available. So as I read all this information, the tool is not available. They just gave this sample packet for us to play with the models, but the tool's not out yet, which is it's called the MetaHuman Creator. So keep your eyes open for that. They have a newsletter. You can sign up for updates about the tool. I signed up and registered for it. So if you want to follow it and be up to date of all its development, I recommend you sign up for it as well. All right, so just to wrap it up, it's a nice packaging of a character for Unreal. However, I think there are other tools that allow for this type of creativity that do it a little bit less complex. Daz 3D Studio is to me the best tool so far. They have a rich and robust store. You can buy a lot of things for very, very, very cheap prices. Daz 3D works with my Space Mouse. So Unreal does not, which is annoying. Unreal has some complexity. However, Unreal is probably the most powerful runtime environment out there. So, which makes it different from other tools such as Dash 3D and Character Creator 3D. Those aren't runtime environments. They're just development environments to build these characters. Now, iClone is a runtime environment, and I like that one as well. But again, it's not as powerful when it comes to a runtime environment like Unreal and Unity. When it comes to runtime environment in the commercial space, Unreal is the tool. What they have done is they've incorporated all these other aspects of 3D modeling into Unreal. You know, cinematography, lighting and shading, keyframing, and character modeling, and all this stuff, which has made the tool really powerful, but also difficult to learn because it does so much. So yeah, Drew, I'm with you on that one. I was thinking this was the tool, but it's only a sample, and I'm like, there's another stuff I want to look at. I know what all these things do. It does the same as the other tools, but I want to get into the tool and see how easy or not easy it is to create and develop these models. And being it says it's an online tool, I'm hoping it works something like Mixamo or like Autodesk character generator, where it's really fast to generate characters really easy. Looking forward to see what it's like. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this evaluation. It really wasn't much. I wasn't able to evaluate the tool. I was only able to evaluate product that will come from the tool that has not been released yet. So look, sign up, subscribe, follow me, because I'll be doing an evaluation of the tool once it's released. Please share the video, and thank you for joining me. Talk to you soon. See you later, Drew.